This video is presented by Media Calico Comics. Please go to my Patreon page in the description below and become a patron. And now, without further ado, please enjoy the video.
And only an hour ago, as shown here, the president of Mammoth Motor Company suddenly leapt over his podium to begin behaving like an ape or monkey, complete with chattering screeches. That's only the latest instance, as all over the world, people by the thousands have suddenly seemed to revert totally to acting like their simian ancestors. To date, none have yet recovered. Lordy me! Latest estimate is that at least 100 persons are struck each hour by this inexplicable illness.
Hey Mary, look at this.
Men, women, children, hobos and authority figures, all kinds of people have been affected, and all mankind wonders, whom will it strike next? Will it perhaps be us ourselves? Further bulletins as they break. From WGBS.
Great to show, Mr. Gay. But what do you really think is causing so many people to start acting like monkeys?
I don't know, Al, but I hope somebody finds out. And soon. And since neither Washington nor the UN seems to be able to get a handle on what's happening, that makes it a job for Superman. Till now, I've been too tied up at the studio to really investigate this thing. But no more. I'll keep patrolling Metropolis, till sooner or later I see someone affected by this strange plague. And... that man down there, crossing the street. He's being bathed in some sort of light beam from out of the sky. I wonder if that's...
The Man of Steel's unequivocal answer? Hey, wait, whoa! Is not long in coming. What in the... Startled, his vision momentarily blinded. The driver loses control. Till a colorful form overtakes him with the speed of light. Superman!
Got him. Or should I say it? Thanks, Superman. Another of those loonies who thinks he's Clyde the orangutan, huh? Yes, but only seconds ago. He was a perfectly normal Joe, crossing with the light. We'll take care of him. But isn't there anything you can... That's what I'm about to find out. Right now. Nobody saw that light ray strike that man. Nobody but me. Must have been some sort of infra or ultra light invisible to earthborn eyes. But I not only saw it, I figured out its source. Impossible as it seems, it originated from the planet Pluto, outermost world of Earth's solar system. That should make this whole thing a lot easier. At the speed I can fly, I'll be there in seconds. To find out just who or what is trying to turn back Earth's evolutionary clock. Not to mention why.
But as he reaches the far fringes of our atmosphere...
Great Krypton! I'm approaching some sort of energy barrier encircling the Earth. One even I couldn't see before. Whatever it is, it's already weakening me slightly, as if it were made partly of kryptonite. But I've got to get through. I've got to. Maybe if... Wait. That meteor. It didn't have any trouble penetrating the barrier in this direction. I'll hurl it back toward outer space. And hold on for dear life. Once we're really into the barrier, whatever it is, its massive momentum should pull me along. till we're safely through. Feel so strange, though. And the meteor, it's starting to glow as we pass through the energy barrier. Maybe I'd best release it and go it alone before it...
The word you were groping for, Man of Steel, was it perhaps explodes?
The meteorite. It's gone now, and I didn't make it through the barrier. But these glowing spots before my eyes, nearly blinding me, can barely see. 5 meteorite fragments, all heading more or less the same way. That must mean, yes, I can feel Earth's gravitational pull now, even if I can barely see it. But it looks different somehow, even through these blasted spots. Luckily, my senses are so keen, giving me an inborn automatic pilot, that I can zero in on the daily planet building, even if I can't see. Huh? What's this? Oh, just a 6th hunk of that meteorite. Must have grabbed it instinctively. Better get rid of it. Fast. Wouldn't do for me to be seen holding a glowing meteorite fragment in my fist. When I change back to Clark Kent, that blurry shape up ahead must be the planet building. Just wish I could see better. That's clearing up moment by moment, though. Meanwhile, my superhearing tells me the stockroom's empty, as per usual. So it's time to unpack my civvies from their hidden cape pocket. Still feel a little dizzy, even claustrophobic. Must be some side effect from hitting that barrier. Maybe it's time for Clark to have a sick day. Ow! My head. It hit the ceiling. In fact, I can't even stand up straight in the hall. Have I turned into a giant, somehow? Lord knows it's happened before. Well, at least I've reached the point where my desk is, without being spotted. I'll just sit a moment, then tell somebody I'm feeling dizzy, which I am, and take off the rest of the... Huh? I sat down on something soft. But I don't recall putting a cushion on my...
Hey! Watch it, Mac!
What? Who said...
I did, you overgrown gorilla!
Good grief! It's a rabbit. A talking rabbit. Wearing glasses. Even a tie. That explosion in space. It must have affected me somehow. So that I'm seeing things.
You're seeing things? How about me, Roger Rabbit? I'm sitting here slaving over the next issue of Just a Lot of Animals. When suddenly, a big ox like you parks his outsized carcass on me and... Huh? What in blazing briar patches am I talking about? You're not a gorilla. Or an ox. You're a giant pink monster! Please, don't hurt me, Mr. Monster. I didn't mean anything. You can sit down on me anytime you want. Honest!
Are you crazy? I have no intention of... Oh, never mind. Now that I can see better, I'd better check this place out with my X-ray vision. This is definitely not the planet building, so... Great Scott! I'm not on Earth at all. At least, not the Earth I started out on. What's more, I'm in a city that newspaper down there says is called New York. Of course, somehow, striking that space barrier hurled me into an alternate Earth. One where all the inhabitants looked like funny animals out of a Saturday morning cartoon.
Huh? Funny animals? Hey, you don't show me much either, big boy. If you're not a monster, then who or what are you?
I'll try to explain. If you're really a comic book artist, then you should be able to understand this better than most people.
Writer and artist, Pinky. And don't ever forget it. Just let me at my window box a second first, okay? Haven't had my morning carrot yet, you know. Swiftly, Clark relates his story.
So I staggered in here and promptly sat down on you.
Yeah, I noticed. Ever think of going on a diet? Actually, I can understand somebody actually parading around dressed up like a comic book superhero. 'Cause I've got one myself, you see. Left over from a costume party last Halloween.
Good. Then since my Clark Kent identity doesn't serve any purpose on this Earth, I can doff these glasses and civilian clothes and stand revealed as Superman.
Wow! You're a big pink version of my Super Squirrel character! Not as handsome, of course. But anyway, about the reason you're here. We've been having problems along the same lines your world has. Why, just this morning, I saw a guy walking peacefully along Bark Avenue, when suddenly a light zapped him from out of the sky. What the? And he started acting not like a responsible citizen of these United Species of America, but like a throwback to his prehistoric canine ancestors. Good gravy train! That sound familiar, Pinky?
Very. Maybe I should have a look-see at... No!
What's wrong?
Whatever you do, don't eat any more of that glowing carrot!
Glowing? I didn't even notice it was... Hey! That's Smarts!
I'm sorry, Roger, but I was only trying to...
Sorry doesn't pay any doctor bills, Pinky. I'm an easygoing kind of a guy, but you just made me mad!
That punch. It was like being hit by a kryptonite fist. Good thing I've been to so many offbeat alternate Earths lately. Or I'd think hitting that space barrier had affected my mind. Then again, for all I know, maybe it has, and I just haven't realized it yet.
Pardon me, but did anybody here see a big pink... Oh, there he is.
Roger, don't you see? It was that glowing carrot that gave your haymaker so much power. You're super now, too. Just like that character in your comic books.
You mean I did that? Does that mean that Mr. Wombat is gonna take it out of my pay?
Never mind that, Roger. Think. My timing and powers may be a bit off, but maybe you've got powers now that can help save both our Earths. Quick, can you see or hear anything unusual?
I can't see through walls or anything, but now that you mention it, my hearing sure seems a lot stronger, and... Uh-oh. Now what in the world?
What is it?
I can hear sounds of distress coming from all the way over in the UN building.
UN?
Yeah, United Nature. Maybe we ought to... Hey! Come back here, Super Mac!
That's Superman. And I'm sorry again, Roger. But even though you caught me off guard a minute ago, I'd still better investigate alone. A lady I know named Lois would never forgive me if I carried a bunny rabbit into danger. See you as soon as I'm finished at the, UN.
Nuts. That's how it's been all my life. The big guy is always telling me what to do. Well, this is the new improved Roger Rabbit. Where's that party suit of mine? Ha! Now to just slip into... No, I've got it on backwards. It's kinda cramped, changing clothes in a filing cabinet, especially under Q. There! At last I'm ready to become one of the truly great mystery mammals of our time. Main mystery being, where'd all these muscles come from all of a sudden? Oh well, details. The important thing is, if Super Sam there can fly, then maybe so can...
Captain Carrot! Holy, Roger, you mean you can fly now too? Well, technically, no. As it turns out, actually, I'm just hop, skip, and jumping my way into your heart of hearts. But it sure beats trying to find a cab these cold wintry evenings, doesn't it? Come on, I'll race you to the UN Plaza. Last one there is a rotten Easter egg. No racing, but I presume that's your United Nature building? Yup. They're supposed to be having a special session to do with all the animals who've been devolving. My vision's really sharp now, but I can't see what's happening inside. How about you? I've got X-ray vision, Roger, so I can see a fierce free-for-all going on inside. Your whole UN has evidently reverted to type, and its animals have started acting like animals. Paper and cabbage! You're not just whistling Dixie Cat! We've got to stop them, Supermax! It's still Superman, but just keep out of my way, okay, Roger? Even in my weakened state, I can still handle these reverts by myself. Huh? Don't patronize me, Pinky! You're here! Oh, by the way, I've got a fancy secret identity now, too. Huh? Make room, everybody, for Captain Carrot! Huh? Pick on my ever-loving super-sensitive ears, will you? Let's see now. I wonder if I can... Yep, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Good work, little fella. Those glowing carrots turned you into a real-life superhero, alright. That frees me to take care of this whole half of the chamber. By literally pulling the rug out from under these poor race-struck unfortunates, and wrapping them in it, so they can't hurt themselves. Now for the rest then. I don't think I've made myself clear, Pinky. These are my people, and this is my world. If they need saving, Captain Carrot can handle the job. All I have to do is put my foot down. I've got to admit, Captain Carrot, you're even stronger than I gave you credit for. Thanks! I did sort of lay 'em in the aisles, didn't I? I wonder if these powers of mine are permanent, or... Wait, listen. Those TV monitors.
And in 5 locations around the USA, strange new heroes with superpowers have suddenly appeared, as if out of nowhere.
Huh? Are they talking about me?
Correction. Make that 6 heroes with superpowers. In the Midwest, there's a lightning-swift turtle called Fastback. In Pittsburgh, a porcine powerhouse known as Big Iron. In New Orleans, a slinky sorceress named Dally Catabra. While in Follywood, news hounds have witnessed the animal magnetism of the new Yankee Poodle. And in nearby Bel Dale, there's the malleable mallard who calls himself Rubber Duck.
Great Krypton. Those are precisely the places where I saw the other 5 glowing meteorite fragments headed. From outer space. Then those 5 guys were changed, just like I was. And meanwhile, every hour on the hour, there's 100 more people reverting back into beasts. Where's it all gonna end? On another world, that's where. Before I wound up here, I had already tracked the source of the devolution rays to the planet Pluto. So that's where I'm heading, right now. The fate of 2 worlds may be at stake. Hey, Pinky, not so fast. You're not going anywhere without Captain Carrot. Then step on it, for it's a matter of life and death.